Kwa hivi sasa hoja ya kumtimua naibu gavana wa Siaya William Oduol inaanza kujadiliwa katika bunge la Senate. Kamati teule itapokea ushahidi uliosababisha bunge la kaunti ya Siaya kumtimua. Hebu tusikilize yanayojiri.
Jobs are being taken away from you. The county secretary, who is the county secretary for the whole of the county, has lost his job because he's from Alego. We will show evidence of him saying that. Yet the truth of the matter, and that witness will come before you, Mr. Chairman and members, will show you that the individual concerned was also in shock because he had voluntarily chosen to resign from his position and even gave a further date for that resignation to take effect. Then when he could not find more people from Alego to blame, he decides to turn his own officer to state, I am being disciplined because I am from Alego. An officer who is being disciplined for engaging in criminal acts of assault and is still undergoing a disciplinary process through the county independent of any role that is done in the deputy governor's office. We will show you all that was just part of public incitement against the people of Alego. We will need evidence to show you that at the end of all this, taking into totality of this kind of conduct, would it be fair within the framework of our constitution to maintain a deputy governor who is causing division, disunity, and disharmony amongst the various clans of the county? We will demonstrate that that is contrary to the Article 174 of the Constitution on the objects of devolution. We must be united in our diversity. Seized of these facts, of these particulars, we will show you that the County Assembly was moved by a member properly elected to represent the people, moved a motion for impeachment, and the Assembly relied on its procedures to arrive at a verdict to approve that motion at first instance. We will demonstrate that the Assembly proceeded to engage the people of Siaya by calling for public participation, issuing a notice to the people. Whoever has any information in relation to this impeachment, please come ye forward and present it to us. Please come here and appear before the special committee of the Assembly, just like this Senate has also, in recognizance of the Constitution, done. And the Assembly was also minded, as we will demonstrate, that the impeachment process is time-bound, only 10 days. The Assembly was also minded that Siaya is far-flung. Different parts of the county are spread. Residents are spread all over the country of Kenya. They gave the public 7 days to make their comments and to make their submissions on the impeachment. 7 days. We will show you. We will also demonstrate that the allegation of late submission of documents is a falsity. We will show you that the deputy governor, in response to the public invitation and to himself, requested for information before the 7 days for submission of documents matured. And this Assembly, we will demonstrate, decided to supply whatever material had been received as at that time, even before the lapse of the 7 days. We will also show you that to demonstrate how minded the County Assembly was to the due process, at the lapse of the 7 days, they further submitted all the materials that they had received in response to the public invitation that was relevant to this impeachment motion. We will show that the County Assembly proceeded to conduct an open and unbiased hearing of the allegations against the Deputy Governor. At the end of that process, the Deputy Governor was asked to participate in the proceedings. He appeared as a witness. He was heard. He cannot be heard at this point to say, I was not given my right to a fair hearing. He appeared and he made representations and he was supplied with all the materials. The evidence will show you when we present it before this committee. Honorable members, at the end of the committee process, we will demonstrate to you what happened. What happened was this. The committee made a report, and the report was submitted to the Assembly again in compliance with the standing orders. The people of Siaya, through their elected representatives at the Assembly, convened. 42 members of the County Assembly of Siaya convened on behalf of the people of Siaya to consider this report. They read through the particulars of the gross misconduct, abuse of office, gross violations of the Constitution by the Deputy Governor. 42 of them, the total number of members of the County Assembly of Siaya, 42. 42 of them voted. And of the 42 of them, not even a single one, not even a single one, we will demonstrate, voted in opposition of that motion. The people of Siaya unanimously voted to remove the Deputy Governor as their leader. And why did they do so at this early stage? Somebody may ask. We will demonstrate to you. There is what we call catch them young. Don't allow a monster to grow. Don't complain about devolution 5 years into the term. When you notice that the tree is bending at the inceptive stage, cut it early. They decided they will not complain about devolution 5 years into the term of the new government. They decided, and we will demonstrate to you, that the parameters for removal had been achieved.
Chairman,
yes,
my learned friend has done well, but heeding the caution from Senator Manzo, I'm not sure whether the type of language that he's now using is parliamentary language.
Which one in particular?
Cut them young. And suggesting that some sort of pruning is required. I don't know whether that is parliamentary language.
He has 9 minutes. Wind up. You have 9 minutes.
Apologies if it's just a phrase that you were taught when you were young. That sometimes Coca-Cola when
Chair.
Yes, Senator Mobile.
I think that language is just figurative, nothing in thought, nothing abusive.
That's why I've told him to
just
proceed.
figurative language.
Yeah. Proceed. It's not abusive.
Sorry. They decided at the early stage, when they had seen the nature and the structure of what could be a criminal enterprise being established in their county, to nip it in the bud early enough. 42 of them against 0. Those people, in recognition of the laws of Kenya, have come before and they are bowing before the honorable senators. Please hear us. Please, our honorable senators, hear us. We will demonstrate to you that when they come before you and start asking that, please hear us, save us from what is going on in our county, we will be urging this Senate to hear their plea. Sometimes even when God wanted to save, and we'll show you in the Bible, a city, he will ask, just show me one righteous man. In Siaya they are saying, just show me even one single MCA that supported the Deputy Governor. And the answer will be not. And if it were God, God will say, I'll strike out that Deputy Governor.